The show you are about to listen to is intended for mature audience only. There will be things said that may not be appropriate for younger audience and may offend you. We at Whatever Talk would like to apologize in advance, but really, get over it.
What up, dope folks? Welcome to Whatever Talk, the show where we talk about whatever we seem to be talking about at the time. I'm your host, Donnie. I do have Kev with me. Kev, say what's happening.
What's happening?
Awesome, awesome. And today is a special recording. This is the 200th episode, and it just so happened to be the all women episode.
We talking about whatever that's on your mind. Speak your mind, don't be shy. This is your time to shine.
First, before I introduce the ladies, this is the second attempt at this. Emphasis on attempt.
Well, no, you actually did it though, right? It was an actual episode, right?
Yes, it was actually an episode, and that episode can be seen on Facebook Live or on Facebook somewhere.
So this is more than just an attempt. This is the second one.
Yeah, okay, this is the second one. This is why I said it was an attempt, because it never got to the editing process. We talked about it before, and I couldn't subdue my ears to that happened. Like, I didn't want to go through what we went through as far as hearing all that again. Like, nah, I can't. So the live version is out there with all the glory that was
the uncut.
The uncut. And this one I gained experience from the last time. I brung on some ladies that I've already had as guests, because I ain't want to go with nothing unpredictable anymore.
You making it sound like that last episode was like traumatizing. Like, now I'm curious.
Right.
Yeah, I gotta go back and find it.
Let us know what happened.
So let me introduce the women we have. Coach Terri, she's the first one on my screen here. How you doing?
Hey, thank you for having me again.
Again. This is like the third or fourth time?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. And we have a Rochelle. How you doing?
Hello. I'm doing good. Thanks for the invite. Glad to be here. Looking forward to the chat.
Oh, awesome. This is only your second time here.
Yeah.
But that first time I like listening to that episode. That was some dope conversation. I did.
I had a blast. So I'm glad to be back.
Awesome. And we have Obaasan.
Yes. Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good. I think it's my third.
Yeah, yep. It's your third.
Over a course of years.
My plan was to bring on 3 familiar faces that's been around and at least one random, because of again, what went down the last episode was I did the common mistake of relying on family. You can't bring business and family together. Boy, I tell you.
So all the guests were women family members.
Yes, women family members. My mom wanted to get on because she just so hyped that I have a talk show. I'm like, Ma, I ain't Montel yet, And then my cousin wanted to come on, and she in the background listening to whatever TV is on in the background. My sister came on, and she has been on before, but this particular time she was being mom, so frying up food on the stove, and you can hear the sizzlings and all.
Did I make that show? Was I on that?
Yes, Kev was there too.
Yeah.
How you forget?
I mean, it was.
You gotta block it out.
I'm kind of traumatized too. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta block. Like, I don't think we got to anything that I wanted to talk about. I tried to attempt to get to what I was talking about, and somehow it turned on me and my wife. Oh, my wife was there too, but it
And
turned
it
out.
was about 2.5 years ago, right?
I believe so. I believe so. And
Yeah,
like I said,
yeah.
the one topic that I did make it to, it turned out to be Donnie and Lakira thing, and it wasn't even about us.
Mm,
It wasn't even about us, but it turned out to be that way. So
got on y'all.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
but this is going to be great here. The link is in the description for anybody who do want to join, a female who do want to join. And speaking of that, the word female. You know how I like to put out my post looking for any guests that want to come on. Hey, looking for so and so to have probably uncomfortable conversation. If you're asking what we're talking about, you're already uncomfortable. And just like I expected, like most of the time, questions.
Mhm.
What's the topic?
Mhm.
What is this uncomfortable topic going to be about? This one chick asked, and I just said, reread the second sentence. I'm going to assume she did because she said okay. That still doesn't answer my question. So I chuckled and said, hey, you're already uncomfortable. Don't even bother coming to the show. Don't even bother clicking the link if you see it.
Right. This was somebody who was interested in joining.
Yes.
Or was she just curious as to what she wanted to know what the topic was to see how uncomfortable?
Well, I'm gonna go with this because something you said earlier. You remember you said, I never know what we're gonna talk about till we get there and all this until we break it up, which is that's how I like it.
Point, the
Mhm.
whole
Uh,
point.
Yep.
exactly. That's how I like it. But
Hmm.
if you happen to come on the show, I would give you the pleasure of probably knowing a topic ahead of time. Like before, you knew a topic ahead of time on one of the episodes at the end of it. I believe.
I, I
I think
did.
the who are you? Yeah, the
So
who are you
I
question.
think
Are you
so. Hmm.
your brain or your soul? That's a 3 hour show. That I'm still working on that.
We were on forever.
Yes, we were talking for a long time, so I'm still working on that. I had to
Hmm.
release some shows. I had to
No,
boot
no
boot it
problem.
down, son. But yeah, just going back to this person when I told her, well, you're already uncomfortable, so don't even bother coming on. And that's when she hit me with, well, I can talk about anything, and I'm not uncomfortable to talk about anything. Then why are you not paying attention to the
Then
second
why are you
sentence?
asking?
Then I was like, if you come on the show, you will know what we're talking about. We can even talk about what you assumed it may be. And that's why I like that because people be so fixated on the word uncomfortable.
Mhm.
They are
Mhm.
so fixated on the word uncomfortable that it makes them uncomfortable not knowing. It's like,
I also feel like it's a control thing. Like, not saying she's necessarily controlling your episode, but like for people, sometimes if you don't know what's going on, it's out of your control. And like
mm-hmm.
that freaks people out.
If they have a hard time.
And I agree with that. Yes, I gotta say this too. I don't like to give names. I don't see no reason to give names.
We know you like to say shit. We get it.
Okay, yeah. Hopefully, again, you
You
don't
know you
get
don't do
offended by
names.
that. Yeah, we don't. Yeah, we don't do names. But unless you're
That's him,
white,
yo.
like I
That
said,
ain't me.
unless you're white, I get your full name. If you got a middle name, I'm saying that too. We need to know about y'all niggas. White people get the full name. Also, new to the list of people getting the full name, rereads, retardeds. If you're doing something stupid, your name is getting put out there. Or if I think you're doing something stupid, your name is getting put out there. That being said, this other chick, oh, before I say this other chick, she I think I talked about this before, how we're so psychologically damaged as human beings that we allow words to hurt us. or get us uncomfortable, as we saying, like, and not just words. I'm not I understand that terminology is where I'm mostly getting at here. We allow terminology to get under our skin. We're that psychologically damaged, even though we could use any other word / term that means the exact same thing as said term, and that'll be okay for us. That, hey, long as you don't use, you can use what? Hey, let's use black people since we're all black here. Hey, you can use the word nigga, but you can't use the word nigger.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, they're the same thing. to
They're
me,
the same thing.
they're the same thing. But again, I somewhat get it. That being said, the other person who made the list of names getting said, her name is Shonda Renard. I think that's how you.
Is she white?
Nope. At least going off a profile picture.
So she's retarded.
Bernard.
Because he said that it's either you're white, you have to be white, or you have to be retarded for me to drop your name. So she's one of those two.
Yeah, she's in the category of retarded, but in this category, I'm gonna go with unstable creature. At least that's what I. Well, at least that's how I think she may be, going off the assumption of how she's assuming I may be going off this.
Uh-huh.
You know that little? Is it that asterisk? That how you pronounce that little symbol when you send in the text and you messed up and you correct it?
When you correct
that little
yourself,
star.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's an asterisk. Yeah.
Okay. Now, that's why I brought up the whole, we're so psychologically damaged, we let words hurt us to a degree. I put looking for females to have probably uncomfortable conversations. She put asterisk woman.
Like female is politically incorrect.
That's what I'm assuming.
Is female politically incorrect?
That's what I'm assuming.
That's what she was implying, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming, because when stuff like that happens, I don't even answer questions. I don't bother with anybody's assumption. I just let them assume what they want to assume, unless they're chosen to come on the show. And then when you get to the show, we can talk about what you assumed it may be.
Because women are of the female persuasion, right?
Hey, I thought so, Kev. I thought so.
So I don't know what her issue was.
Kev, pause that right quick. We have 3 females. Do you identify as a woman or a female?
Or both.
Oh, like what is the difference? Like I've never looked up the definition so that I can be like, do I want to be considered a woman or a female?
Exactly.
Like I've never done that.
It's so hard. Well, okay, so in this situation as a female, that's kind of like an umbrella term. It's like male, female. But I know, like in my experience in the work field, when a lot of the men or males of the company sends out emails and they're like girls, I actually respond when I'm referring to those girls that he's talking about and refer to them as ladies. So like for me, it's not that it's offending me, but like when you use the term girls to grown adults, and just like all like at that point, I'm like, no, like ladies. But like a female is like an umbrella term. It's female, male, because like with the like, so I don't know. It's hard. Like
I understand that. That because of how, even though I don't get offended by anything, but again, I understand what offends or what could be offensive. I understand that. The word boy, that has that's just like nigga. in certain areas, or depending on who's
it would just be weird.
You know what? I probably would have never thought that boy was offensive until I watched Good Times when Michael said boy is a white racist word.
Yeah, right. Now, even if we didn't see that episode, just even like she was talking about with the at work when it's girls, like that would be weird to me. Like, hey, boys, Like, I
Right.
wouldn't answer to that because it's like, what? What are you talking about? Voice.
I